Ding dong merrily on high. Oh, oh dear Lord, that was unexpected. Oh, surprise!
I knew you'd like that.
Surprise! A bit
I
of.
knew you'd like that.
Oh man, I wasn't expecting Rudolph the Elafagi. That's what did me. That's what did me.
Well, do you know what? It's your hat that did me because I didn't know you were going to wear it.
Oh yeah, well it's tradition now.
Oh, God
Yeah.
almighty.
Yeah.
The one time I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
Shame on me. Anyway, welcome guys. So this is Mappa. Still here, Tasso's here. How you doing, Tasso? Are you good?
Oh, jolly. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. My team didn't lose this weekend, so
yes.
I'm very happy.
I'm sure there are other things to discuss.
Oh yeah, no, there's Tuesday night's been a busy night in Cypriot football this week.
This afternoon we thought it'll be all right, and then bang.
Yeah, I mean to the point where we even forgot something major that happened on Thursday.
Yes.
We'll talk about that as well.
We shall indeed. But
Ruslan.
Guys, anyway. Ruslan's gonna love us, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, before we start, a little bit of housekeeping. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and X at This Is Mappa. Tasso is at Flares Cafes. So let's get cracking, Tasso. This is going to be a long one.
Yep, let's go. So let's start with the Conference League, shall we? We'll go over to Lefkosia first, where Omonia played Rakov Czestochowa. There we go, for the people who love the way I pronounce things. We're beaten 1-0 with a goal from Oskar Repka, scored just after half-time. The stats show a very even game. However, Rakov had more shots on target. Basically, from what I gathered, Henning Berg used the game like an experiment to test out like a false 9 system with Erakovic up top. But basically, the experiment failed, at least during the game. However, despite the defeat, Omonia have made their way into the Conference League playoffs, finishing safely in the middle of the pack in 18th place with 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. How do you feel about it, Stel?
Well, the game or just the
league phase in general?
I'm pleased with how it went given the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect much from us in Europe this season. I think we've done very, very well. There have been some very impressive performances, notably at Lausanne, in Vienna as well. Even Mainz, to some extent, at home, we were good in various phases.
Mm-hmm.
To get out of the group in the way that we have done, I'm pleased. So look, at the end of the day, we're a Cypriot club. We don't expect to be getting far in the competition, especially as Omonia fans. We're not used to seeing our team successful in Europe. So to be where we are right now, with the squad that we have as well, and again, I don't mean to disparage them, but it's not a strong enough squad to compete in Europe and in the league, my opinion anyway. But I think it's a good stepping stone. And I think with what Henning Berg has been trying to implement, it seems to be working. Okay, the system that he played against Rakov didn't work for the majority of the game, but he made some substitutions midway through the second half, which on another day could have been brilliant. Evandro missed a couple of chances when I think he should have hit the target. And I think various spells of the game, we were very threatening. So all in all, I'm thrilled with how our season's gone so far. Can't expect more at the moment. At the moment, because you need to take it game by game. We're still in the competition. Now the draw for the next round takes place in the middle of January, I think, and we're going to face either Celje or Fiorentina. Given Fiorentina's league form at the moment, 1 win in Serie A, and their Conference League form, we stand a chance. But the games are when? February? End of Jan, I think?
February.
So we've got 2 months. Anything can happen between now and then. We're talking not just injuries, but also new signings. And I'm sure we're going to go into Omonia's transfer activity later on. So yeah, that's the long answer to your question, mate.
Mm-hmm. Is it Celia? Because I thought it was Rijeka.
Oh, Rijeka, sorry,
Rijeka,
Fiorentina. My bad.
Okay. Yeah,
There's
because
a J somewhere.
Yeah, Silent J's. We love them Silent J's, don't we, boys?
Yes.
So, now, the next bit of this is we have to go over to Albania. Good luck. But yeah, so Ike got a tight win versus Skendia.
Yes.
Skendia.
Yes, I'm not going to upset the Albanians. There's a lot in my area.
That's especially a group you don't want to upset. So I'm going to stop trying to pronounce Skendia. But yeah, so the only goal in the game was in the 83rd minute with Karol Angielski scoring. The game would have been a lot easier if it wasn't for the Skendia goalkeeper pulling off 6 saves. Skendia also had a player sent off in the 53rd minute. And I think this is a question that's going to arise with Ajax as the season rolls on, both in Europe and domestically. But Ajax have shown that their defense is very resolute. Obviously, they completed the league phase only conceding 1 goal. What is worrying, I think, for them going forward is going forward. Positives, they finished the league campaign unbeaten and in 8th place, meaning they qualified directly for the last 16. So fantastic stuff that they did there. However, 7 goals in 6 games. And in fact, it's only 3 goals in 5 games because they scored 4 of those goals against Alkmaar in the first lot of games. So it's a stat they'd want to improve on, I think, as they work their way through to the last 16. But again, nevertheless, it's amazing they got themselves there. So what happens next? We already mentioned it briefly for Omonia with the playoff fixture, where they're either going to have to play Rijeka or Fiorentina.
Mm-hmm.
And then the winner of that game will then play either Rakov or Strasbourg. So, yes. Now, in the meantime, Ike will get one of the winners of the 2 playoff games between Sigma Olomouc, Zrinski Mostar, Lausanne, and Crystal Palace.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, if Ike and Omonia win their prospective games in the up to the last 16, right, then there's a big chance that there could be an all Cypriot quarterfinal game, like about 50-50. Basically, the way that it's working with the
table, yeah.
What's it called? The bracket.
The brackets, yes. The categories, yes.
Is it could end up with an Ajax or Omonia quarterfinal.
Oh boy.
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Now, but the clubs are already proving that, as previously stated numerous times, Cyprus is massive.
Ginormous.
It's ginormous. It's huge. It's giant. And this is shown in the coefficients. And thanks to no Europa League or Champions League games until January, Cyprus has finished the calendar year as the 4th best performing federation in Europe this year.
My goodness.
And also a shout out to Poland, because Poland are absolutely bossing it as well.
Yeah.
As you can see at the moment, they are right at the top.
We're ahead of Italy, Spain, France, Portugal. And they got more teams in Europe.
Yep. Now, the important one is that, ladies and gentlemen, in the coefficient country rankings,
yes,
which takes into account the last 5 seasons of European competition, Cyprus is in 15th place right now.
Yes.
Which means they have overtaken Switzerland.
Yes.
So, like what I said last week, they delivered. Sorry, Karim Rossi. He is Swiss, and he commented on the video where I go, "Fuck you, Switzerland." Yeah. So, half jokingly, "Fuck you, Switzerland." Now let's aim it at Norway and Denmark, shall we?
You Toblerone wankers.
Oh dear. Now let's lose all our followers in Scandinavia, because the next ones we're going for are Norway and Denmark, who are sat in 13th and 14th.
Yeah.
Now, it's asking a lot, I think, considering that Bodo Glimt and Copenhagen are in the Champions League. However, Copenhagen have to play Barcelona and Napoli, and Bodo Glimt have to play Man City and Atletico Madrid in their last 2 Champions League games. In the Europa League, The go on.
I was going to ask, like, what is stronger, Thor's hammer or Yayaz Gudala?
People who've been hit by Yayaz Gudala, no. Yeah, if you know, you know. So the team in Norway, I seem to have deleted them from my notes. I can't remember what the team is in Norway.
That's a bit mean.
Yeah, but they've got Sturm Graz and Midtjylland.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah,
was that Conference League?
That is Europa League.
Oh, Europa League.
And Midtjylland have also got to play Dynamo Zagreb, but they are quite high up in the Europa League standings, so they've been doing quite well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So all eyes on Barfos in January when they take on Chelsea and Slavia Praga.
Yeah. Is
imagine,
it Bran against Midtjylland?
That's it, Bran. Yeah. So imagine that Cyprus end up in the 13th or 14th place. That means the league winner, right, gets a place in the Champions League playoffs. So regardless of the result in the playoffs, the league winner in Gibro, if they get 13th or 14th place, gets at least Europa League football.
Next season or the season after?
In the 27-28 season.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, once again, Cyprus is massive, etc., etc., etc. Cyprus is massive.
Yes. It is indeed. It is indeed.
What are you going to do? Dorsey.
There isn't enough wrapping paper in the world.
What's that meme of that guy? Yeah, massive. Anyway, that is the European lot, I think, for at least a month. So there you go.
Yes. So that shortens our pod by about 14 minutes.
That sounds about right. Yep.
Unless some shit happens. Unless some bullshit happens that extends it.
Well, I mean, it's already massive. We don't want to be extending it further.
Well, you know.
But yeah.
The universe is infinite.
It is.
So, shall we go back to our little island?
Let's do little island. We just said it's massive.
I know.
It's massive and wet.
Yes. Oh yes. That's the next Bruno Mars song with a sexy red.
Anyway,
let's go.
Yes,
so
go. Yeah,
we will go to the Dasos Marco, where Agrida beats Paralimni by a goal to nil. Haji Vasili scoring from the penalty spots. Clear as day handball. Even the guy that conceded the penalty knew because he put his hand on his head straight away. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. What? I don't know what's happened here. No,
What's
I
going
don't
on?
know. I don't know. What is going? Oh my god! I done fucked that one up.
What happened there?
Oh my god! I fucked up the edit.
Is that what happened? That was just like fast forward, or what was?
I fucked up the edit. Oh
no. Are you sure it wasn't just like something somebody clicked?
No. I fucked up the edit. Okay, that just shows I need to just pay more attention. I just hope that everything else is all right. But yeah, sorry, Haji Vasili, you scored the penalty.
You mean Haji Giovanni?
Haji Vasili.
No, I know. I was doing a joke.
I know. I don't want to fuck that one up as well.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So, Paralimni continue to be only one of 7 teams that haven't won a game this season in the top European leagues. They're in the group with such luminaries as Wolves, the San Marino under-21s, Shkupi, Ararat Yerevan.
What? Who?
Shkupi. Shkupi. They're a Balkan team.
Oh, okay.
Shkupi. Ararat Yerevan. And Guillermo Ochoa's a previous team in Portugal, AFS, as well as Esperança in Andorra. Yeah.
So they're winless.
They are winless. Those teams are all winless in Europe so far. And Fiorentina, obviously, were in there as well, but they won this weekend.
5-1 against Udinese. Yep. So Paralimni have now beaten Agrida's record. Sorry, Doxa's record.
Yes.
Doxa's record.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, not looking good, Brev. It is not looking good.
Oh, well.
Meanwhile, Agrida are picking up points all over the place. So
Yes, they are. And I had the feeling that would happen. Because Mario is a very, very good coach. And for Agrida to be where they are in the table, which we're going to show you guys later on in the show, I think he's done an incredible job.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 3 wins from 5?
Yeah, I mean, the games that they've lost is against Bafor, and I can't remember the other one that they lost. But
Ari. No, Ari was before. That was before.
Yeah.
That was when Carpuzzi was on the bench.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
We shall move on in just a moment. What's going on here?
I don't know what's going on.
Sorry. I wasn't sure what was happening because my phone has just been going crazy and I just got a message. It's nothing to worry about. Anyway.
Okay.
Let's move it on. Righty-ho. As the next game, we're going to go to the Papadopoulos, where Anorthosis were held to a goalless draw. They are yet to win at home. Olympiacos will probably feel they should have nicked the win, especially early on with that opportunity. Anorthosis were shooting from range. They were trying all they could. They were huffing and puffing, but it ended scoreless. Timmy threw his players under the bus at full time. Surprise, surprise. Gosti was sent off, the Olympiacos head coach, as was Olympiacos sub-goalkeeper Giriago. And I'm sure Vrionidis is going to tell us more about it next week because a whole heap of shit happened. This is the second week in a row where Gosti has lost his marbles. I don't know if he feels the pressure at the moment. Maybe he feels that his club is being hard done by, but really and truly, they performed quite well. They were stout defensively. And yeah, I think 0-0 is a fair result. What do you reckon?
Yeah. There few chances, few and far between. I mean, Anorthosis in the end had a lot more, but that, like you said, they were taking pop shots from about 40 yards out. Aboyake, if that had gone in, that was going to be like goal of the season. It was a good save from Dali.
Oh, I don't know. Did you see Carol Eiting's shot yesterday?
I was going to talk about that as well. Okay. That one, yeah, that one would have also been contender, but it is what it is. Yeah, so 2 things for me to say about the game. gets Bayer through his forward line in particular under the bus, which I'm pretty sure Mr. Offside will be very happy about. And I'd just like to add, why aren't you playing your best forward then? Why aren't you starting him? Where's Eva Horas? Why is he only coming off the bench for the last 10 minutes? Anyway, second thing, before the match kicked off, they did all their pleasantries, shaking hands, gets Bayer and Gosti. But Gets Bayer has talked a lot in the past about how he hates everybody involved in the situation he found himself at Apoel, where he got fired 5 games before the season finished, and Gosti ended up being the manager lifting the title. So I was like, look, Timmy's trying to be nice. Look at that. But anyway, that's it for the game, really. There was, apart from Tavares hitting the crossbar from that free kick and that Aboyage shot, not a lot else went on, really. And that means Anorthosis haven't won a game at home yet so far this season, including when they've played away to Moyaradi. Yeah. Now,
but there might be some good news. Might be
exactly.
Again, but I don't know how if it happens. But anyway, let's roll with it.
Yeah, I mean that's How is it going to happen? Is Prodastlimat are reporting that they're trying to sign Peter Leuenberg from Apollon. So, I mean, pretty solid goalkeeper. Don't whether he's an upgrade on Banai, I don't know, but maybe he is. Gets Bayer must think of him more than Banai at least. But they've given him basically a 48-hour deadline to make a final decision. Basically, because they need to get these signings done before the embargo happens.
Sounds like a ransom situation, doesn't it?
I mean, pretty much, and that's also the that's also the stuff about Daniel Amate. Is no longer on the short list, but the club is still looking to make 2 signings within the first week of January, which to me says that they're expecting a decision on the transfer embargo to happen basically the second week of January. Now, good news on the way out is the experienced Croatian midfielder, Miho Gachtas. He's been a proper Gachtor, him. He's about to be binned by Getspire as well. He was signed by Getspire to, I don't know, shore up the defensive midfield line, and then they're deciding to bin him and not pay him after this month anyway. I've written in the notes. I've called him an absolute binsman. He's played 107 minutes. He did fuck all, and he's the top earner at the club.
Binsman.
He's 34 years old, 33, 34.
Oh God. Yeah.
Anyway, according to Croatian Football News, he's about to join a Croatian second division side, which tells you his level.
Yes. I think the less we say about that, the better. But do you want to bring up Barudi, because I know you got him in the IL notes. Yep. But do you want to briefly touch on that?
Yeah, I mean, so in essence, IL have shortlisted Daniel Barudi as an option for out on the wings. And obviously, because he's contracted to Anorthosis, then there's going to be a fee to pay for him, which I'm sure your man, what's his name? What's the guy's name at Anorthosis? I can't remember the president's name now.
I've got his guy.
That's it. Bratsilis, he's going to be very happy about it. Barodi is only 24. And he's made it clear he wants to leave. I mean, it makes sense. The game time he's getting is medium at best.
Yep.
The situation at the club is precarious. He could be wanting to leave as well to help the club financially, to get a transfer fee for them as well. So I think he's a good shout for any team, even as a rotation option. I think Ael is probably going to be a rotation option because in his position they've got Luther Singh, and you don't put Luther Singh on the bench. He's devastating.
You don't put Luther in the corner.
Yeah.
You don't put Luther in the corner. All right. Cool. Yeah. Excellent. Splendid. Right. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next. And it was Lozada versus Rosada. 2 new head coaches. Two new head coaches. One for Krasava, one for Apollon. And it was Lozada who emerged victorious. A 1-0 victory for Apollon. And Marquez scoring, finally.
Yeah. I mean, his last 9 months, a year has been constantly done in by the amount of injuries he's been having, as well as it looked like Sofronia was preferring Brandon Thomas and Sergio Castel over him as well. I mean, even this new manager seems to be preferring Sergio Castel over him. But yeah, he came off the bench, grabbed a goal. It will do him wonders. Now, bad news for Vicky Shikis peoples is that Shikis was injured this game, and Vrikis didn't come off the bench. Now, the other thing that's going to make Shikis, Shikis, I think, a thing of the past, is that Losada played Bruno Gaspar.
Yeah.
And he played an absolute blinder for Apollon. He got man of the match for them. So if he keeps putting performances like that, then Shikis is going to find it very hard to get back into the team.
Yep. But you never know.
You never know.
Healthy competition is good.
Yes. Now, we also saw Malekidis back in the team for Apollon.
Male.
And he celebrated by almost scoring an own goal. His hooked clearance bounced off the crossbar. That would have been interesting as well. But yeah,
yes.
Some things have happened around the club. Shall we? Two clubs. Shall we talk about them?
Yeah, go on.
I'll go to Grasshopper first, and in particular, Yevgeny Savin seems to be losing his mind. Speaking to the club's YouTube channel, he went all in. We got the recruitment wrong. It's that simple. We don't have a striker. We need a proper centre forward and a winger. Players should be recruited for the needs of the team, not tailored to a coach, and transfers will happen. Ba, Ador, and Trudan will return to their parent clubs. They may be useful for rotation, but not for delivering results. Ideally, reinforcements arrive before the next match, and we also need to settle in LMSO. Enough of this constant moving around. Now, before I continue with his statement, no, they can keep Ba. they can keep him. But yeah, we've seen obviously the 3 players he's mentioned. I'm guessing he was expecting a bit more from those 3 players.
And
that hasn't happened. January will define everything. We've faced 3 direct rivals, Achna, Olympiacos and Aradipo, and those matches will ultimately be the benchmark for judging my work.
Oh dear.
My work. I actually liked what I saw from the team today. We pressed together, attacked together, and created chances. Results matter, of course, but the performance itself was solid. The concern is deeper. We keep making the same late game mistakes, and we don't convert our chances. 4 attacking players, 4 goals. How does that happen? I'm going to interject again. I'll tell you how that happens. Is you don't play Ivan Trujic enough. Anyway, Budnik, who before the season, let's be honest, wasn't even viewed as a second choice, but a third, is playing the full 90 minutes. That's the reality. We're second from bottom and we need solutions. A coach won't magically turn Budnik into Zlatan. We need different players. Look at our Bolon's budget, around 10 million euros a year, and you can see it in the squad depth and substitutions. Then look at ours. Melnichenko is young, Vangelis, Thiago. While they bring on proven options, that's the difference. And yet, despite everything, we didn't look inferior. Half of our squad is effectively playing for nothing. Cesar produced another outstanding performance on a 1,000 euro salary. At the moment, we're operating under severe financial restrictions. Yeah. We did talk about their recruitment being very scattergun.
Yeah.
And, they brought in Quintilla and Chebak from an Apoel defense that did absolutely atrocious last season.
Mm-hmm.
They brought in
Derriondo.
They brought in Derriondo and
Lucas.
and
Lucas.
Yeah. Well, they brought in De Lucas, who's God bless him, got relegated last season. They've like you said, they've not recruited great. They tried to go for the experience in the Prodathlima. They brought in people who can fight, but there's a discipline issue on the pitch.
Yeah,
as seen by all the red cards they get. And playing Issam Chebak is not a solution for anything. But anyway, let's move on to our Bolon.
Yes.
And transfer embargo for our Bolon. The case of being officially registered in the system on Wednesday, 17th of December. Now, any ideas what it's about? Any ideas? I'm trying to think who it could be. Machine?
Could be.
Valbuena?
Could be Milojevic.
Could be. Well, I don't know. Milojevic left. He wasn't sacked.
I don't know. It could be a player.
It could be a player. Just trying to think who it could be. But anyway, yeah. So transfer embargo. However, the officials at Apollon are not concerned by this development. The matter is expected to be resolved in due course, allowing the club to proceed with transfer reinforcements in the January window. Now, with whose money, I don't know, but let's see.
It's certainly an interesting one. I mean, you're looking at I'm looking at the players that have left. Wuta left to go to RFS.
Yeah.
Dalmeida went to Neftchi Baku. Bogard, your guy, went to Poland. Sagal went to Larissa. Dion, Anorthosi, Bruno Santos, Doregaray. Who could it be? Charles Bolly?
I don't know.
Baharona?
Maybe.
Gulli, you didn't miss the song because we didn't play it because neither of them played.
Neither of them played. You know what? It's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, right? So.
1 minute, someone at my door. 1 second.
Okay. So yeah. Transfer embargoes. It could be, you know what? It could be not Baharona, but maybe the club in Costa Rica that they got him on loan from. There might be a transfer fee involved in the loan. And obviously, because the loan was cancelled and they didn't buy the player, Apollon probably think that they don't need to pay the fee. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. That's what I think there. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I can do for Mr. Gulli. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, maybe I can.
Κάποιοι από αυτούς θα περάσουν, Γιώργο Λεωνίδου, στον αγώνα.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Σίκης είναι που θα περάσουν.
Περίμενε, Βρίκης.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Σίκης είναι που θα εισελθούν.
Ναι.
Yes! Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Όλο μπαίνουν, Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Δεν μας φτάνουν, δεν μας μπαίνουν. Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Χορεύει η κερκίδα με το ρυθμό. Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Γκολ και χαμός, Απόλλων Θεός.
So there you go. Christmas treat for Mr. Goodley's 90 there, even though that the players didn't actually get to go on the pitch. But yeah, since I'm gonna wait for Stel, I'm gonna talk about some of the news that's. Oh, he's back. Okay, so I don't need to do that.
Sorry, man.
All right.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Fucking fuming.
Okay.
Sorry. Anyway, where were we?
Well, I just played the Vriki Shiki song for Goodley.
Sorry.
So there you go.
Sorry.
For Christmas. Nice little present.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Cheers, Gulli. Cheers. Anyway, let's go to the next game, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Buenos días, buenas tardes o cualquier otra hora de que estés viendo esto. This is Mappa. Esto es Mappa, pasión sin parar. Chipre vibra, nadie lo puede negar. Entre humo, bengalas y multas al final, el fútbol nos quema, nos hace cantar. Las gradas arden con fuego y color. Los jueces reparten sanciones sin pudor. Corrupción en la sombra, rumores que van, pero el alma del hincha no se puede comprar. Esto es maldad, pasión sin parar, drama eterno que no va a terminar. Entre risas, escándalos y verdad brutal, el fútbol de Chipre es un carnaval.
Wow. So, Ajax beats AEL by a goal to 0. Enzo Cabrera scoring the goal. Ajax had 2 goals disallowed, one for Saborit for offside and the other one for Cabrera offside. I don't know whether I should talk about the game as a whole or that shot from Luther Singh at the end, which was meant to go into the top corner, but actually went to his teammate on the byline. Sorry, on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that shot there. Oh, ooh, wee.
Yes.
Yeah, they would have been picking that up off the motorway.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, all jokes aside, good win for Ajax. I'm sure AEL will be disappointed with the lack of clear opportunities that they created in the 90 minutes. There was an incident during the game where Idiakes was arguing with the referee. I think his brother was sent off. The game was delayed for about 5 or 6 minutes because something was going off. I mean, I still don't even know what happened, in all fairness. But, yeah, it kind of overshadowed a decent game.
Yeah. I mean, that game as well, I didn't have their fans there. So it was just the Ajax fans. So anything that might have happened would have been on the Ajax side anyway. But yeah. The game. Ajax basically scored 3 times. But yeah, once was brought back because there was a foul in the build-up to the free kick, I think. That's
Yes.
what it was, even though they've decided to draw lines for offside anyway. I didn't get that. And then, then the third time the ball was in the net, Cabrera was in a clear offside position. So, yeah.
So, yes, good win from, I mean, AEL have been doing pretty well recently. So, Ajax, obviously, with European commitments coming back, winning a game like that. All right, if there were fans in the stadium, I'm pretty certain it would have been a more hostile environment. But listen, you can only beat what's in front of you. And it's a good win for him. Very good win for him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and well, the situation at IL seems to be developing with regards to a lot of different things.
Yes.
Where do we want to go first?
Well, shall I tuck into the press conference that happened Thursday morning?
Oh, please do. Oh.
Okay. So I guess what was billed as a harmless bit of corporate housekeeping turned into something a bit more ambitious. I held a press conference to unveil a new partnership with the Bank of Cyprus, Visa cards, togetherness, blah, 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 blah. And somehow it ended up being a 2-hour seminar on why the CFA's disciplinary system is broken and why Vrionides just needs to, how shall we say, adjust his LinkedIn profile. So basically, the announcement with the sponsorship announcement did happen briefly. And apparently this Bank of Cyprus card was to bring the fans closer to the club, discounts, ticket perks, blah, blah, blah. And Konstantinos, the president, decided that he was going to turn the press conference into some kind of courtroom drama. He went straight for the jugular. He accuses CFA and Vrionides of inconsistent rulings, selective punishments, and the curious habit of smashing IL while others stroll away with polite fines and a pat on the back. To underline the point, IL didn't just complain, they came armed. As you can see here, it was screenshots of official CFA correspondence, and they were projected live, like literally live. It was a chronological list of punishments, dates, articles, decisions, fines, closed doors, behind closed doors games, travel bans, less press conference, more true crime documentary. And Konstantinos claimed that before Ayala's case was even heard, the chief of police had already sent a letter recommending exemplary punishments. Apparently now just part of the Cypriot football workflow. State interference, absolutely. European standards, not so much. At one point, he suggested that this might pass in Uganda or Africa, but certainly not in a European federation. A line that landed with all the finesse of a flare lobbed in the away end. It didn't end there. IL requested a postponement of their appeal because their lawyer was unavailable. Their response, no postponement and a friendly suggestion to simply change lawyer instead. Problem solved. Legal representation, it seems, now works like swapping a right back in the 60th minute. Vrionides, according to Konstantinos, was simply not fit for the role. If you can't apply the same rules consistently across 3 similar cases, you shouldn't be doing the job. Simple. IL's roadmap from here is equally straightforward. Appeals committee, supreme body, and then straight to CAS. No drama, just international arbitration. Refereeing also got its moment, Tasso.
Yeah.
IL, we were told, complained in writing from the very first match day, tried to keep things civil, then spoke publicly without, in inverted commas, crossing lines, and still ended up fined for their statements alone. Levendi actually helped the situation because he added that the club has already been punished multiple times for talking and is fully prepared to be punished again for talking about being punished. Said that Limassol clubs are apparently easy targets. Abuel and Omonia have different rules.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that in this week's Vrionides, yeah? Anyway, carry on.
Sorry. He suggested a united Limassol front. Ari would describe as an unpredictable factor.
Oi villo. Anyway.
And he then spoke about January transfers, budgets, top 6 ambitions, blah, 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 blah. But by the way, IL is a multi-sport institution, not just a football club with hobbies. So in short, a press conference that started with a bank card ended with CAS on speed dial. And the strong impression that IL's most reliable loyalty program now comes with disciplinary regulations, screenshots, and a permanently active legal budget.
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Now, I've got, so this is something I pointed out on Twitter and I specifically tagged Ruslan in this. because I was looking at the screenshots that you had on screen. Put them back on screen. I don't know if people can actually read the text that's on there, but the case against AEL says that the flares, the smoke bombs, were thrown onto the pitch during the game, whereas all the other situations that has only been a fine talks about the situation happening either before the game or the flares and the smoke bombs and everything else being used within the stands. So the reason why AEL have been hit with the situation that they've been hit with was because something was fired onto the pitch during the game. Then that's the thing that's missing from the other cases that they've pointed out on their own screenshots. So their own legal case is flawed by the examples they picked. That's why they're going to fail with all their appeals. And the reason why their lawyer isn't available, I think, is because their lawyer has advised them that that's probably not the best way to go, and said, if you're going to do this, I can't be involved.
No face, no case.
But you see where I'm coming from, right? You can see you can see in the text, in the actual text they've highlighted, they're the ones that have proven their own case against themselves, right? Because, and we'll go to it later. We'll put a pin in that, and we'll go to it later.
I don't think Harvey Specter will touch this, to be honest. I think he would.
Better get Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Yeah.
Did you get that thing I sent you? Anyway, that's that one. Now I want to move on to a different thing that I'm going to start screaming about, and this is Enzo Cabrera. This was a rumor that you had found from a Colombian journalist.
Oh,
right?
Well, before you carry on, I made another big mistake by not taking a screenshot of his.
Oh yeah, because he's deleted it.
Yeah. Go on. You far away.
So, according to Alexis Mora, let's name him. Enzo Cabrera was about to sign with a Colombian top division side called Atletico Bucaramanga. Again, if they've got at least €1 million to spend on the player, then I could probably accept the offer. Personally, I think he's moving upwards, not downwards or sideways.
Yep.
So, he'll probably go to Poland, or he'll go to one of the other top 15 leagues in Europe. Your garden. Anyway, so in his post, this so-called journalist,
it was bad. It was really bad.
With 2,000 followers, he's got the same amount of followers as This Is Mappa, said that Enzo Cabrera currently plays for Colombian second division side Deportivo Maipú. And when he was given proof on how incorrect he was, he dug down deeper, saying that the information he had was correct and Cabrera was no longer at AEK.
And he put up a picture of Cabrera in an Ajax shirt from this season.
Yeah, exactly. Now, on top of that, as soon as Cabrera scored against AEL, I sent him the post, the Ajax post of Enzo Cabrera celebrating the goal for the halftime picture. And then the post was still up until tonight, because I basically responded to the post and said, I'm waiting for this to either come down or get an apology. And then he just said, sorry, I've deleted it now. And then deleted it.
What was his name?
Alexis Mora.
Alexis Mora.
Regare! Regare!
Jengeni. Anyway, that's more on a personal note, really, rather than Ike. But there are still, there's still a cloud over Cabrera and how he's going to be getting on in the winter transfer window. And
Yes.
one more thing, because somebody missing from the squad this weekend.
Speaking of clouds,
there you go. Was one Jeremy Gnali. Gnali?
You do the French accents. I just sit here.
Jeremy Gnali. Anyway, yes. So Mr. Gnali was not in the matchday squad due to an inverted commas a disciplinary issue, whatever that means. So yeah, don't know how long he's going to be at AEK as well. After that,
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Deary meal.
Mm.
Well, we've had nothing but drama. Nothing but drama.
Drama llamas all around.
Yes, and it's just non-stop tonight, isn't it? First, I fuck up with the Agreda edit. I get someone banging on my window because I'll tell you afterwards.
Yep.
It's just great stuff. Absolutely fucking great stuff.
Beautiful.
So,
beautiful.
Anyway,
it's Christmas.
Let's move on. We've done 52 minutes. Let's go to the next game, Thasso. And we're going to go to the Alpha Mega, where one of the shocks of the season so far occurred. Gvilitaya gave Ari the lead from the spots, but Yorhiu equalized for Monia Aradipu. Then Yannick Gomis made it 2-1, and congratulations, Yannick, on the birth of your child. Congratulations, young man. But it was short-lived because with 10 minutes ago, Telanda scored from a corner. Another one from a corner. Set piece. Ole. Omonia Aradipu get a 2-2 draw. And they were well worth the point, weren't they, Tasso?
Yeah. The first half, it was a lot more of Aris. Gomis hit the post as well. But as the game went on, Omonia Aradipu became stronger and stronger and stronger. I think in the end, the defensive players missing for Aris were on show there. You've got Yago, Musunda and Kalulu have all gone to AFCON, which means they only played with 3 recognized defenders. And one of them is Anderson Correa. You're going to have a...
behave.
Now, according to the places I saw formation-wise, they were listing McCausland playing at left-back. That doesn't sound right.
No. Because it was Correa at left back.
Yeah.
Connor Goldson was centre back. Who was centre back with him?
Maybe Sane, but Sane was normally he's a right back.
I don't know. I need to go back and watch that because I'm thinking because I know it was Kovalenko and Humble in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
Mayambela was right back. Sane was centre back.
Wow.
That's what it was. Mayambela was right back. That's what it was.
That's brother. But it's they've lost 3 of their players.
Yeah.
To AFCON.
Balogun's injured as well.
Yeah, which causes some problems for him.
Yes.
So
but,
now
I'm
now
is not trying to be funny, but they should have known this.
Yeah.
They should have known this. So when they were making their transfers in the side, signing Borhan, they knew that there was a chance that he was going to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Kalulu, there's a chance that he was going to go.
Yeah.
Who else went? There's 2 more. There's Steve Yago and Musunda.
Yep.
They knew they were going to go.
Yeah.
So Are they that naive or that arrogant to think that they could have coped?
Well, I
They
mean,
just think that Leon Balogun would have stayed fit. We'll see. What if Conor Godson was suspended for this game?
I have no idea. But I mean, two of those that we've just mentioned are right backs.
Yeah,
Yago and Kalulu.
yeah.
So
But we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
So they're gone for at least 2 league games.
Yeah.
At least, because that's when the group stage ends. When the second round, or sorry, when the second game, which is the first game of 2026, occurs. Which I don't know who they've got actually. Is it Agrida away? I'm not sure. I don't know who they've got next. But they'll miss that game for sure. But if their teams qualify for the next round, then they're there for another week at least.
Yes.
I don't know. Gamble.
It's looking peak.
It is. Is there any news coming out of? Yes.
There is on Omonia Radipus side. They announced this morning that they announced the release of Alexis Theoharous. This is 33-year-old Cyprus centre back who joined the team for a second time in the summer of 2023. In his second stint, he played 62 times, scoring a goal. And obviously, him coming in summer 2023, he was an important part of the team that got promoted, and also an important part of the team that managed to stay up last season. So there you go.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Well, good luck to him. It's certainly a difficult time when you're a free transfer, but I'm pretty certain he will find another club, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there you go.
Yes.
All right. Shall we move on? Yes. That's a yes. He said yes. Right. The next game, my friend, is Omonia absolutely battering Ethnigo by 4-0. Bana Yodu giving Omonia the lead in the 23rd minute. It was a sticky first half for Omonia, but 10 minutes in the second half, penalty awarded. Ball wasn't close to the hand on this one.
Maria, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I mean, could you argue the Omonia players lifted his hand up there? I don't know.
No,
it didn't look like it. Yeah.
Handball. Well, Semedo scored from the spots to make it 2-0. Then a really well worked goal. Good work there from Maya as well. With 3 players around him, just to squeeze past him to cross the Tangovic to get his first goal for the club. I think, if I'm not mistaken, first or second. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That was 3, and finally, again, a good build-up leading to yet another penalty. Wow, 2 in one game.
Maria, what are you doing, man?
Yeah, there you go. And Stefan Jovetic stepped up to make it 4-0. The scoreline says emphatic, Thasso.
Yeah.
But first half, Ethnigo had their opportunities.
Yeah.
And the Regan, especially, missing 2 really good opportunities. The first one, I think, was easier than the second one, where he rounded the goalkeeper. But can Ethnigo take anything from this game?
Not really, man. I don't think so. The only player who seemed to have turned up for him was the goalkeeper, Flores. If it wasn't for him, this game could have finished like 6-7, 8-0, man. It was. I suspect that so the person who took over the team for Achna for this game,
Pincelli,
it's Eduardo Pincelli. His formation was a bit weird. I don't know if you saw it. He was playing. Well, I mean, you would have seen it because you watched the game. But from what I looked at, the players he picked, he had 5 defenders and 2 DMs on.
Yeah,
is what I saw there. So, you're not going to get any forward play whatsoever. So Ander Egen was feeding off scraps. So even with the chances he had, all right, he could have done better with them, but he was on his own up there. Like, what was he going to do?
Yeah, there's another reliance on Breno, for sure. He looked lively. Ander Egen did first half, but in all fairness, when you're 7 games on the bounce with L's, and you go to Omonia, who are riding high at the moment, you're going to have to be defensively solid. And look, for the most part in the first half, they were. But second half, they just capitulated. Absolutely capitulated.
It's, we saw this with Timmy and the Cyprus national team. Yeah, just because you put 8-9 players behind the ball, that doesn't mean that you're going to be solid defensively.
Yeah,
you just need the players to do their jobs, and the players just didn't do their jobs. And Pincelli kind of looking at his bench and thinking, I know who will change the game. Fucking Jalili. Jalili Hardy. The Blackburn Rovers reserve.
Is he still
player.
there?
He's still there.
Okay.
He came off the bench for him. When one player is conceding 2 penalties for handballs in the exact same place, doing almost the exact same thing, something's wrong. Yeah, the only person I feel sorry for in that team was Flores, because he almost saved both penalties. They're both very good penalties as well. Like they both found the bottom.
Yeah, the
corner.
Semedo one, he got a hand to it.
Yeah, Semedo one, he got a hand to it, and he dove the right way for Jovetic as well. So yeah, he's the only one that can leave that game with his head held high.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the next person, whoever that may be, to get the job, has got one hell of a task.
Oh yes.
And the latest name linked with the Ethnic Gojo, we heard it was Sofroni last week, but the latest name, that's what is?
Nobi Solano.
With a Greek passport.
Yeah, ex-Newcastle, and more importantly, Aston Villa. Winger, amazing player at his time. Yes, apparently Norbert Solano is in the running to get the job at Aachen. However, there is a little stumbling block in the fact that he is currently in a job with the Pakistan national team.
Yes. But I have it on good authority that his name has been thrown into the hat.
It's a name.
It's a name.
It's a name. I'm here for the Timmy versus Nobby derby.
Yeah. I mean, there's another name that was mentioned to me, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say. I'll tell you afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do the league table and get that one over and done with.
No.
No.
We've got Omonia news to talk about.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that one. Oops.
So there's 2 things. Yeah, there's 2 things. The first thing is, we'll talk about the first thing afterwards. But basically, the Omonia board waved their swinging dicks at their fans. And we'll talk about that a bit later. Yeah. And the second thing is something that happened basically like an hour before we started recording. And that is Mariusz Stepinski has left Omonia. The 30-year-old Polish forward was signed from Aris in January 2024, played 66 times, scoring 23 goals. Now, you could probably take this year's 9 games off that because he hasn't scored this year. Now, he got himself in the hot water inadvertently when he tried to extinguish the tensions between Omonia fans and the country of Poland, following an incendiary banner hung up by Omonia fans during a game with Legia Warsaw. With the relationship with the fans at a low for the club, the hierarchy used him as a scapegoat. That's my opinion.
I agree.
I'm going to stay with it. Now, there were rumours about him leaving in the summer to go to Vigiloj. However, he is instead joining Konstantinos Sotiriou's Corona Kielce.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there he is. He signs a 6-month contract with an option for 2 years based on his performances this season.
Yes. Question: why is he standing next to Hasbullah?
idea. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Hezbollah.
Look,
Yeah.
I do feel sorry for Marius, and I'll tell you why. Because I remember when he joined Ari on loan from Hellas Verona. It was their first season back in the first division, and he was scary.
Yeah.
Like really scary. And I thought, my goodness, if this lad can carry on this momentum, he's gonna rip this league to shreds. And then second season comes, he gets injuries, a few niggles here and there. He's in and out of the team. Obviously, they sign Gogorin. They then go on to win the league, and he becomes a bit part player.
Yeah.
So when he joined us in the January, he joined us at one of the most unfortunate times any Omonia player could join, because that's when Rekdal was there. The fans didn't want Rekdal. They didn't like Jesper Janssen. Sofroni was sacked. We needed a striker. We signed Bajic as well. I think that's his name anyway. And he struggled to really get going. But then the second season started. He scored 4 goals in 6 Conference League games. He scored 2 goals in the opening 2 games. And everything was looking good. But then he got the red card against Anorthosi, was suspended for the IL game, didn't play against Ari. And he went on this barren spell. I think the next time he scored was like 6 games later, was a hat-trick against Aradipu, and then he scored against Apollon. And then the Legia Warsaw thing happened.
Yeah.
Now, on the one hand, you could say perhaps he was a little bit naive to talk to the Polish press about it. I don't accept the club's official line about him not getting permission to talk to them, because if anything, as you said, he was trying to extinguish what the fans had caused.
Yeah.
Omonia 24 didn't help matters either, because I don't know if you remember, sandwiched in between the banner and the club statement, they were saying, who is this guy I think he is? Not in so many words. And it was bang out of order for them to do that.
Yeah.
Because what he was trying to do was calm things down. It was an international incident. There were politicians.
Yeah. Yeah, there were politicians that came out and said, we need to school Cypriot kids about what had happened in Poland at that time and why.
Yeah, the Polish embassy in Lefkosia were coming out with statements.
Yeah.
It was bad. Really bad. So what he said, in fact, if you read his full statement, you can't argue with what he said to the Polish press at all. And it wasn't anything disparaging. Is what needed to be said. So rather than the club pulling into one side to say, Marius, okay, we don't appreciate you doing it without our permission, but we're kind of glad that you did, because it's calmed things down. No, we're gonna treat you like shit. And the writing on the wall for me was against Ethnigor. I'll never forget this. We're a goal down at Ethnigor, and with 15 minutes to go, rather than bringing on Stepinski when you're looking for a goal, Yanni brings on Maric.
Yep.
It's mad. No, the bad old heads in Omonia had thrown Stepinski under the bus. Shame on it. You're right, Yanni. 100% Yanno. So, really and truly, the writing was on the wall. And again, Berg wanted to keep him this summer. As you mentioned, that there was another club interested. And then he's omitted from the Conference League squad. And then he's not even playing in the league games. You're hearing he's injured, he's this. And listen, he was injured last week. He clearly wasn't, because he was talking to these lot.
Yeah.
And you don't. I don't blame him in the slightest. I wish him all the best. Okay, I was a critic of his. There were some games, especially Ghent away in the Conference League last season, where he's had 2 or 3 chances and he should have buried them. And I'm saying he's not that prolific striker. He's not that guy. But when you look at his records for Omonia, was it 23 and 66?
Yeah, 23 and 66. Yeah. It's not bad.
It's not a bad one, considering he wasn't playing regularly.
Yeah, it's 1 in 3.
But he's a bit part player in this whole thing. And don't forget, he went through 4 head coaches.
Yep.
Rekdal, Yanni, Dambrauskas, Berg. Come on, man. If you say Yanni twice. Come on. Like, as I said, I was a critic of his, but at the same time, I think it's sad the way that it's ended. But good luck to him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Right. League table? Or
Exactly.
is there something else?
Well, I mean, there's also the other match that didn't happen.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Go on. Let's get that one.
The wet one.
Yes.
The wet one. So yeah, Bathurst got absolutely deluged this weekend. It started raining.
They seem to get it the worst. I don't know why.
Yeah. It started raining. It didn't stop. And as well, you know, as per the tender for the Stelios Kyriakidis Stadium that I reviewed the other week, their drainage needs sorting out. And as you can see from the image, from the video that I think Gergida put out as well, you can kind of see they had the main groundsman and some board member kind of walking on the pitch and poking it and just rolling a ball with the feet, just walking around the pitch, just watching the water splash off the ball. Yeah, it was sopping wet. They had the fire brigade pumping water off the pitch. There was damage inside the actual stadium as well. And that meant that the game between Bafor and Apoel has to be postponed. Normally, the game would have been played the next day. However, now that we're in the holiday break, because a lot of the players had their flights booked to leave on Monday, and with the weather conditions not really improving, it was decided by the Cyprus FA that the game will take place after the holidays. However, as we discussed, Bafor have got 2 Champions League games to play midweek, and there's also the second round of the Cup to play midweek at some point. Somebody's worked it out that therefore the earliest that this game can be played is around the 7th of February. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Fixture congestion galore.
Yeah. Yes. However, there's a lot of Bafor news.
Yes, there is. There is.
So
shall we start with the
let's laugh at the joke one. And this is Bafor Sports, which is a fan page on Facebook. They were claiming that the club is considering to make an offer for Wilfried Zaha. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilfried Zaha. You know, as in Wilfried Zaha. Anyway, I responded to the news of this with the "I think you should leave. Are you sure about that?" gif. Are you sure about that? 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 Which the actual account that people should follow regarding Bafor, the Bafos International Supporters Group responded saying, nope. Exactly. Wilfried Zaha is doing bits where he is at the moment. There's no need for him. Yeah, there's no need for him to move on. Everybody's happy at where he is at the moment. However,
they need another winger as well. I mean, how many do they need?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Now, there's also a couple of other rumors about people coming in, which makes a bit more sense.
Yes.
The first one being a striker at Jagiellonia. This is Mappa and just Polish football, shaking hands. Anyway.
Yeah.
This is Afimiko Pululu.
He scored a wonderful overhead kick once, didn't he?
He scored loads. I think last season's Conference League, he was the top goal scorer in the competition.
Wow.
It's 8 goals in 12 games he scored for Jagiellonia in the Conference League. He's a 26-year-old Doctor of Congo striker. He scored 13 goals in 29 games this season. He's not as prolific this season. But yeah, he's a good player. And there's a lot of interest in him. There's Widju Lodge again.
Yep.
We've seen Widju Lodge again. And also Al-Ali.
He's a big upgrade on Basuamina and Dibata for sure.
Yep. I
sure.
see that happening. Now, the other one that we've seen a few times now is Nicolas Ioannou as well,
Yep.
who's currently playing in the Serie B for Sampdoria.
Sampdoria,
Yeah. And yeah, that looks to be a move. However, again, that's a left back.
Yes.
So you've got Bilea and Bruno Langa there already.
Yeah. Well, Langa's on loan, isn't he? But he's at AFCON as well.
Yes, Bruno Langa is at AFCON.
Mozambique. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah.
But he can play centre back as well, to be fair.
Ioannou, yeah, he can play on the left-hand side centre back. But, who are you going to take off? You're going to take off Derek or you're going to take off David Luiz?
Golda, if he's running on fumes.
Again, they're a bit stacked in that position.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Now, something else that popped up quite late tonight is Juan Carlos Garcedo maybe going to Russia.
Yeah, interesting one, isn't that?
Yeah. Is it? I can't remember. Is it Spartak or CSKA?
Spartak Moscow. That's where he's at before with Unai Emery.
Yeah. See, I don't think that's a place for him to go because Russian teams can't get Champions League at the moment. And at the moment, he is delivering. I think he's doing pretty well with a team that wasn't expected to do well enough in the Champions League. So you would think that a European team who have access to European competitions would be a much more interesting prospect.
I can see Carcedo ending up either at a La Liga team, like a lower end, or maybe even a championship club in England. I can see that happening. But to be fair, why does he need to leave?
He doesn't.
Why would he want to go? He doesn't. You're currently the top team in Cyprus.
Yep.
You're in the Champions League. Yep. You've got a president that's backed you.
Yep.
Anything he wants, he can get, really. Yep. The players love him. The fans love him. The media love him. Why would he want to leave? Unless there's a big challenge. Like, maybe if, like, I don't know, but I think my Valencia job becomes available and they want him. You just never know.
Yeah.
But for now, why would you want to go to Spartak Moscow? For what? For what? Money. Buff have money.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just think it's more clickbait, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
That's it for the time being.
That's it.
We can.
Let's get the league table quickly.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go on.
There you go. So we've got Bafo top with 34 points. Obviously, with a game in hand now. Omonia are in second with 33 points. AEK are in third with 31 points. Aris are in fourth with 30 points. Apoel, with a game in hand, are in fifth with 26 points. Apollon are in sixth with 24 points. AEL are in seventh with 21 points. Agridas are in eighth with 19 points. Olympiacos are in ninth with 16 points. Omonia Radipo are in 10th with 14 points. Achna are in 11th with 14 points. Anorthosi are in 12th with 14 points. You got Digenis, Ipsona, Grasava, Freedom 24, Eni, Nino in 13th with 11 points. And Baralimni are in 14th, last place, with a single point.
Oh, well, why am I doing this? Sorry.
It's Tuesday, it's Christmas, I
don't even drink. I don't even drink. I'm saying I'm having one of those days, man. Fucking hell. Anyway, we could do a timeline of Stel's fuck-ups tonight.
Clip it.
Clip it, yeah.
Right. So, we've got... we're going to talk about a second division game now.
Yes. Oh, yes. Wow.
So, so this is Karmiodissa losing at home to Abea Agrodiri.
Stephen Constantine's Abea.
Stephen Constantine to Bear. 2-1. Now, there's something we can play, isn't there?
Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Let me find it.
Johnny's back. He's back with a vengeance. So first let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. So Garimiotis had a nightmare, obviously losing 2-1 at home to Abea. At the end of the game, somebody took umbrage against the referee's performance in that game. And as the two teams were leaving the field and entering the tunnel's going to be important. Remember the tunnel.
Remember the tunnel.
The
Not because of Princess Diana, because of this.
Yeah. The referee has described threats, verbal abuse, and repeated punches and kicks, including while he was on the ground, naming an official of the home side as one of the alleged attackers and listing multiple witnesses. The referee states he reached the dressing rooms in a state of panic, received first aid, and later attended Limassol General Hospital for extensive medical examinations with supporting medical documentation attached to his report. Now, since the event, a representative of the home team has been doing the rounds with a charm offensive.
Yes.
Johnny was on Sport FM. There he is with his lovely face. Now, this is what he said about what is recorded in the referee's match report. It's a long one, so brace yourselves.
God.
I fully agree with what is stated in the announcement by the Referees Association. However, I disagree with the point claiming that members of the refereeing team and the referee himself were subjected to harassment and an attack against him. There was nothing of the sort. He was not beaten. There was no attack against him. He received threats, shouting, and insult, but not a physical assault. There is no players' tunnel at the stadium, so people must be very careful in how they describe certain events. His refereeing was 50-50. I am against violence, and I believe that if he had been a bit more careful with when two individuals who were listed on the match report stood up to protest, he should not have sent them off. When you're an experienced referee, you need to manage these situations. Right, I'm going to cut it there for a second because there's a lot in that specific paragraph. The reason why the referee is incorrect is because our facilities are shit. That's part of the excuse. All right. The next thing is his refereeing was 50-50. So
why'd you beat him up then?
The referee's supposed to be fucking impartial. It's supposed to be 50-50. It's supposed to be 50-50. What are we doing? And then, oh, he shouldn't have sent off those two people that were yelling at him that weren't even recorded on the match sheet. So we had them there. They weren't supposed to be there, and he sent them off. And it's his fault.
Amazing.
Anyway, I'm gonna carry on with the statement. The referee was confused. They even forgot the spare flags.
Oh.
People simply told him to issue a card because Abea were wasting time. Later, individuals who were not listed on the CFA match sheet verbally abused him as we were heading towards the dressing rooms. I went and hugged him.
Oh.
I also felt pushing, and the referee stumbled somewhere. When we reached the dressing rooms, I realized he was feeling some fear. I told him that I too had been pushed. We called the doctor. He had nothing apart from a mark near his eye, which had occurred during the match when one of our players was nearby.
Wow.
I asked him if he felt well and whether he recognized our president. He told me he didn't know him even though just a few minutes earlier.
Wait.
I asked if there was anything worrying, and he said he was fine. Go on.
Sorry, he said if you recognise the president.
Yeah. Listen. How many fingers am I holding up? That's all you just say that. Like, do you know what that guy looks like? Anyway, he also reported the police for failing to intervene. The police said they would investigate the matter ex officio. They did not observe anything after the match that warranted intervention. When the match ended, the observer and the assistant officials were present. The referees showered and then came out. As he was leaving in the presence of the observer, I again asked him if he felt unwell and whether I should take him to the hospital or wherever he wished. He told me that he was fine and I would speak with those responsible to decide what to do. So, charitable Johnny, the good Samaritan Johnny, offered to give the referee a lift to go to the hospital. That's nice.
Or wherever he wanted.
Or wherever he wanted. Yeah, I'll go get a pita. Why not? Anyway, he was scared, but would have spoken up if there was something serious. The referee was pushed, but he was not struck. We are not rejecting everything written in the report, but he was not punched or beaten, as he or the refereeing association claim. For someone to be beaten, they would have to receive a severe beating. No. If someone would receive a beating, if they received a severe beating, they would be severely beaten. Let's use words with the correct definitions. Anyway, after being examined, he drove himself home. I also contacted him afterwards. Yeah, it would be a shame if you put this in the match report. Anyway, I respect what is written in the match report, but I will wait to see the charges so that we can discuss them with our lawyer and decide how to proceed with an appeal. As for the observer, he recorded what happened during the match, but regarding the other incidents, he has no opinion as he was far away. The referee has stated the matter. Oh, yeah, sorry. So that's basically good old Johnny's comments regarding the situation. Now, the referee has stated he wants the matter dealt with by the CFA only and does not want the matter to devolve into a criminal investigation. So obviously the police have said, fuck that, and they're doing it anyway. The Cyprus Referees Association, in an official statement, said some stuff, and mostly stuff that Mr. Johnny
condemning it,
disagreed with. It. Yeah, yes. Basically just condemning it unequivocally. There's no concessions or compromises when the safety of those who serve in football in various roles is at stake. Despite the efforts of the Federation and the Cyprus Referees Association to improve the sense of security and protection for referees through support mechanisms, what we seek are preventative measures, deterrent actions, and proper policing to ensure the safe and uninterrupted conduct of matches, minimizing and preventing the recurrence of such incidents. Now, I will add that that statement was basically put through ChatGPT, if you ask me, because
for sure.
The incident happened after the game. So there wouldn't be an uninterrupted conduct of the match because it happened after the game. Yeah. In the non-existent tunnel because of Garimodisa's shit facilities. Anyway.
There's no tunnel.
Yeah. In conclusion, so I'm basically skipping through the referee association statement because it's just we don't like it. Anyway, the Cyprus FA also made an announcement. They expressed their support for the referee, who, according to the allegations made, was subjected to a violent attack after the end of the second division championship match between Garimodisa and ABA Agrodiri. The CFA condemns all forms of violence in sport, regardless of their source. We await the completion of the investigation into the case by the police. At the same time, the serious allegations, as set out in the match report, have been referred to the competent bodies of the association.
Yeah.
So there you go. We will know more next week.
Watch this space. Watch
Yes.
this space.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Speaking of disciplinary matters, and next week.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. Spin the wheel now.
Spin, and it was spun, Thasso, was it
Jesus, it was spun and it went off its axis and rolled into a town and crushed a few kids.
Yes.
There was a lot. So first of all, we've got Apoel assistant manager Ioannis Abbadzidis being fined for his behavior after the match versus FC Krasava, where he went after the referee for sending off Laifis. Stelios Zambas, which was the other guy who, we did a little freeze frame of him going like, he's been hit with a too much ban as well as a fine because he swore at the ref in the meantime. So we've got I'm just scrolling down the list to just pick the really, really interesting ones out. Here we go. So 2 Anorthosis board members, which is the 2 Anorthosis board members, is Brastidis and Chilimindris, have been fined and banned for 1 game each for their behavior towards the referee at the end of their game versus Omonia Radipu. Kind of explains why they put that statement out after the game. If they were going to get fined and banned for their behavior towards the referee. And now that explains kind of their statement. Now, here we go. This is the bit where I were like, oh yeah, Nicosia, the Lefkosia gets
preferential treatment, yes.
Yeah. Apoel have been punished with a game behind closed doors because board members and staff tried to attack the referee at the end of the game versus Krasava, including pushing him, shoving him in the face, and tearing his shirts. Also, part of the ban has got to do with the fans attacking the VIP area while they were waiting for Mushroom Boy. Also, Apoel mouthpiece Nectarios Betevinos has been fined for his actions after the game as well for protesting strongly. Then you've got Olympiacos have been fined for an incident between themselves and Isle at the end of the game, where the Olympiacos team caused enough of a disturbance as the teams were leaving for the stadium security to be involved. For his part,
Gosti was ushered out.
Yeah, for his part, Gosti has been banned for 1 game. Isle got fined as well for the same incident. Ajax staff Javi Roca, Sotiris Roussis, and Evmeos Eftimiadis have been fined for various incidents at halftime versus Omonia. Eftimiadis is in particular has been fined for starting something with Andrea Dimitriou.
Sorry, you say what you're going to say next, and I've got something to add.
Oh, okay. Now, as well, Omonia are having to play 1 match behind closed doors after fans threw firecrackers on the pitch during the game. And that's a note for Isle. Because that's the exact same punishment for the exact same thing that you guys got. Andreas Lugridis has been fined for taking the piss out of the referees. And Andreas Dimitriou has also been fined for having that fight with Eftimiadis.
Andrea Dimitriou, the Omonia press officer.
Yeah.
See, this is how I know that Andrea's going through this change. It's like in wrestling when they call it a heel turn.
Yeah.
When John Cena turned bad. Like, this is what Andrea's doing now. He's been so calm all these years, and now he's snapped. He's done what, I don't know, Shawn Michaels did to Marty Jannetty in the barbershop. He super kicked him through the glass. That's what Andrea's doing now. He's turned heel.
That's not the only thing, right? Eftimiadis is the guy who got banned for 2 games and fined because he was one of the AEK people who wasn't registered on the match sheet that got sent off by that ref in that other game.
Yeah.
Where he turned around to the ref and said, "What are you sending me off? I'm not on the match." So yeah, Thimiadis has got history as well.
Amazing.
Yeah. Now,
Absolutely amazing.
So obviously, we've got Abuel and Omonia both having to play a game behind closed doors. So, balls in your court, Ael.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go down the leagues now, and this is the groundsman at Gedros Agias Marinas Skilouras has been fined for not doing his job properly versus Toila Catania.
What? He didn't cut the grass?
No, that's because Toila Catania fans at the end of the game managed to unlock a gate very easily to get onto the pitch and ran on to the pitch to confront the referees. And Thoy have been fined and also have one game to be played without fans.
Right. Lovely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Abuel's futsal team has been fined for throwing 4 plastic cups at Ayers bench in their game. 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you turned into a pit bull for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uno, dos, tres. I know you want me.
Dale. Yeah. So, also, fan behavior led to a 9-minute break in play. And yeah, there's Olympiacos Soccer World Cyprus FC have been fined for illegally using a footballer born in 2012 and was not included in their list of 3 allowances that they had in their under-17s match versus Aena Iosiorios Vrisullona Herido. And finally, I'll have been fined for that Uganda press conference.
Amazing.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely amazing.
It's beautiful. He was on steroids this week. It was like I've got a job to do just before Christmas. I'm gonna fuck these bitches up. That's what he said.
Right. Thursday morning, Pedro's messaged me. He goes, "Are you listening to this?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Check Ian's press conference." My jaw hit the ground, mate. Hit the ground. That's when I messaged you. He goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "What's he talking about Africa for?" And you're like, "What?" I said, "Ian's press conference."
Yeah. And then, oh my God. The thing is, I watched it right from the beginning, right? So I was like, where is this? He's just talking about a card. What is he on about? And then, boom.
It's the one where like he puts his arms forward and he sits forward like this.
Oh, yeah.
And he pins his shoulders back. And then he starts talking and you're like, "Oh God, here we go."
All it was missing was just Levendi's putting his Stavro on like last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we done?
Well, I mean, we might as well be.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. Spin the wheel now.
Now, there's a couple things before we wrap up.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to touch on what Omonia did today.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about the
statements,
the statements,
the threatening.
Yeah, that's it. The big swinging dick that they aimed right at their fans. Yeah. So, Omonia obviously with Frionidis there, they've got a ban on fan movement because of the flare that was thrown onto the pitch during the match. The club basically brought out a statement that said, anybody that causes any problems for us that ends up with the club getting fined, whether they be a fan or whoever, will face the full the full power.
They will incur the wrath.
They will
the wrath
incur
of
the
Baba
wrath
Stavro.
of Baba Stavro, exactly. They're going to go after you legally. They're going to go after your daughters. They're going to go after your sons. They're going to recoup the money that you cost them because you decided to light up a flare. I mean,
God, when you said they're going after your daughters, I thought of like Epstein's Island. I'm like, what's going on?
hey, you put Baba Stavro there, not me.
I need to check Epstein's list.
Yeah, check the pictures. But yeah, the it's a bit weird that Omonia decided to release this statement, basically going, "Hey fans, fuck off."
Well, you saw the beginning where they said that in the last few years they've paid up to €1 million in fines.
Yeah,
and that's a big wad of cash, man.
That is a big
for any club.
wad of cash.
So I see where they're coming from. I just think they could have worded it a bit different.
But what I will say is they didn't state the number of years.
Yeah, true.
And the club has been fined a few times over the years as well for not playing enough Cypriots. Yeah. The club has also paid fines for the behaviour of the players and the staff.
Lungridi.
Yeah, Lungridi, exactly. There's a few things that they've paid fines for that's got nothing to do with the fans.
No, do you know what? Forgive me if I sound like I'm defending them. I'm not. But I think, look, I was speaking to Gary Carter today.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember Gary Carter, who was Aston Villa sporting director. Gibreos, he actually played in Cyprus for Apoel. And he was telling me that, he knows about Baba Stavro and how when he came to Cyprus, the biggest challenge he's ever faced is dealing with the culture and the corruption and everything that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And to Baba Stavro's credit, he's turning Omonia into a brand. And what you've seen with the foundation, with the other charitable stuff that they've been doing recently, with the ethics certificate that they obtained in the summer, it's all about creating a different image. And I think he's trying to make Omonia very different and move it away from the perception towards Cypriot football. Mm-hmm. They want to be like a separate entity in terms of a reputation. So he's trying to cut out all of this stuff. But my argument is, and I said it before on the members area of No Choftes, that I love seeing pyro. I think the game has become very, very sanitized, but unfortunately you do have a lot of lunatics that are irresponsible, and they will use these things as weapons. We saw with Al Apollon where a flare almost hit a kid, or it did hit a kid. I'm not sure.
You've got the Apoel fan who threw the firecracker at the
firecracker,
player as well.
So people aren't responsible enough to do that. Now we know that the CFA have laws or rules against having fireworks and all that. I think it's great for the atmosphere, but at the same time, again, you can't trust these people. And I'll go back to a conversation I had with Steve Gibson's daughter many years ago, where we had a little back and forth, because I was saying I love pyro, and she was saying you don't realize how much it affects clubs financially, but also from a reputational side of things. And then you have to bring in more staff, more stewards, more this and that. There's the actions of one person, as we know in football, especially fans, the actions of one person can affect the whole club in such a seismic way.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But, there's a difference between keeping it, in the ultras area, which is what most people do, and then the one dickhead who throws something onto the pitch. Now, obviously, you're going to go after the one dickhead who throws something on the pitch, because that also affects your insurance premiums. That also has an effect on your playing staff, especially if any injuries occur to that.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense. But the way that the statement was phrased was that basically is if we get any fines because of you lot, we're coming after you lot.
Yeah, they'll prosecute them.
Which is insane. It's insane.
Well, the Ajax game in the cup is going to be behind closed doors.
Yeah.
As a result.
Yep.
Now, my argument is, or my question is, shall I say, those fans that have paid for season tickets, with that game included, what happens? Do they get reimbursed?
I don't
Or in
know.
future, if that happens, let's say, for example, some other idiot decides to throw a firework or a firecracker on the pitch, and Omoni had to play a game behind closed doors, and these fans lose a game, are they entitled to sue that person as well as the club?
I would think so. I would think so.
Let's say you got 10,000 season ticket holders.
Well, yeah.
And 20 quid a ticket, you do the maths.
Exactly. But the way that they put it together, I think Tony K there, his comment is
could have worded it different, Tony. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Which is what Anorthosia have put out before, Abuel have put out before, AL have also put out before. It's a fairly simple statement, but for some reason they decided to word it in such a way where it's like you are the reason this is happening, and we're coming for you. And I just think it's really thick.
Look, put it this way, I believe that they want to have a zero tolerance approach.
Yeah, sure.
And rather than playing footsie under the table and saying, next time, we'll deal with it, they just say, right, fuck it, enough is enough. Again, I don't blame them because of the direction that they're trying to head to. And they don't want more drama.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want any more drama. The club has had enough of that the last 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
So to be embroiled in something like this and to be associated with other clubs who clearly can't keep their fans on a leash.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm just saying, like I said, I'm not here to stick up for them.
Yeah.
I've been very, very critical of this, as you know. But in this case, I can see where they're coming from. But as I said, I love seeing Pyro, man.
Yeah, me too.
You see, it's incredible. It's incredible.
Me too. It has its place. It does have its place. Flares gaffes, man. Flares gaffes. It has its place. And to zero tolerance here, I think, especially if you're trying to build if you're trying to build an ultras situation similar to what was there before, prior to
forget it. Successful.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, because it was slowly starting to develop into something, because it's not, it takes time.
Yeah.
But now that's going to be completely put in the bin.
Yeah. You're going to have to change your name to Brosti, man, Cafes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but Flares Cafes, it kind of like, it rhymes a little bit and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to do that with Prostimo? Fines and gaff. Nah, it don't work. Don't Flares Cafes, man. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. That's that.
I can't think of any word that begins with the F that's associated with coffee.
Frappe.
Fines and frappe.
I don't know.
Frappe and fines. Frappe fines.
Anyway. Fredo fines.
Yes. Very good.
Very
good. Right. We got anything else?
I'm looking at the time.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Fuck it.
Yeah.
The big ties linked with Saudi Arabia. That's it.
Yeah, and then there's a club that's not paying another club for paying other clubs for their away tickets.
The away tickets, yeah.
Now there's
Did
a
you
club
guys see
with
the
history.
Cafedo news?
But yeah,
Hold on, we've spoken about Rockax. We talked about it. We talked about it.
Wait, but is something officially been announced?
So yeah, something happened. Have we missed something while we've been streaming? Oh dear. 24 Sports. I can't see anything on 24 Sports.
Oh, Ruslan's talking about IL. Sorry, he says this team is going to kill me one day, and then he's talking about IL.
Ah, sorry. We don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, something happened and I had to disconnect. Okay, it's all right. I had to disconnect. Don't worry. Anyway, we're done.
Yeah.
So, boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Longer than normal, which says a lot.
Yeah, this is Mappa is massive.
It's massive. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram and X at This Is Mappa. Thasso is at Flares Cafes. Before we wrap it up, thank you for your support this year. It's been absolutely fantastic. Have a wonderful Christmas. Be responsible if you're going to drink. Spend time with your loved ones. Don't take them for granted. And if there's anyone out there that you know that's perhaps going to be on their ones this Christmas, give them a call.
Yeah, connect.
Say how you doing. You know,
Exactly.
and bury the hatchet with people. You know,
this is the time to do it.
It is because everyone's feeling good. You know, if you're falling out with someone over petty stuff, then leave it here. Dead the beef. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Merry Christmas, Rockax, and to everyone else, obviously. So that's it for us. We'll be back next year. No.
Well, there'll be one between
One
Christmas
more.
and New Year's, maybe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be a short one.
Hopefully, yeah. Behave yourselves. Ade, good night.